Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing as the Soviet Union. So last episode we launched our fall offensives and so far they're all going pretty well. Some of them more difficult than others. I guess this Danzig one has been kind of challenging. But yeah, it looks like we should be able to win in most of these. I did set up another fighter wing, sent them over here, so hopefully we'll do a little bit better there. We'll have a total of 4 fighter wings. See if that'll improve the situation. Obviously, they have a lot more fighters than we do, so we'll just have to see what that does. I did want to show you guys the radar situation because we did build quite a few of these radar here. And so we actually have radar coverage throughout this region, and frankly, we don't really need to build it, continue building it this high. These are such huge level radars that I didn't actually have to have them this close together. We could have them much further apart. I didn't know how long it would take for us to get these built, and so yeah, I did end up probably building them closer and thus build more of them than we actually needed. Now, as far as the supply situation, I think a lot of this is not something we need to improve by building anything. Yeah, it seems that that one hasn't flipped over. So when that flips over, this will no longer be an issue. So I think that's the main thing here, is just waiting for the rails to switch over to our control. And so once that happens, we shouldn't have any more issues. And so what I want to do here, guys, is go ahead and find some areas where we can get some resources. And we might spend some of that political power for resources as well. Because we are trading and needing to trade for more and more tungsten and aluminum. So that's what I'm looking for right now, guys, like large amounts of it. Obviously, like you got 10 here, but that's not really going to help much. It's going to give you 2. And that's after you built infrastructure for a while. Because remember, infrastructure does take longer to build now. Yeah, we just build it up to that level. Yeah, just improve the infrastructure in some of these regions here. That'll give you 5 more aluminum. Maybe here as well. Just go up to like level 4. Yeah, just kind of build up the infrastructure a little bit so we can trade for less resources. Because we're currently trading for both tungsten. Well, I guess we're not trading for aluminum, but we will need to as we put more and more factories into the plains. And then the tungsten, we're currently trading 3 of our factories away. So we could try and get some of those back. And then there's also some decisions we can take doing that. Once we've finished filling out all our visors, there's only 2 things left to get here, guys. The ship designer and the chief of navy. Oh, I didn't realize we don't have that political advisor either. So we do have a political advisor to get here too, which we're going to do the elusive gentleman. Yeah, so it'll give us another operative slot. But we'll get that last, I think. Let's go and get the chief of navy first. He's really cheap. Well, I guess if we get the expert, he wouldn't be. Now, in our case, one of the best things to get might be convoy rate and efficiency here. Get the commerce rater, since that's mainly what we're doing. However, I think we will do decisive battle because the German fleet is not doing so well. And so maybe our fleet might be able to compare if they have a little bit higher stats here. So we're going to try and do this, and also it gets us more naval experience for getting those doctrines. A little bit more naval experience anyway. So yeah, we'll do that one. Alright, so just keep on launching these attacks, getting troops cut off and destroyed once they are cut off. And we were successfully able to grab that province. Fantastic. Trying to avoid attacking in the mountains where possible. So you want to do like attacks into here. But yeah, that wouldn't work. Unless we sent another guy. Let me see if that'll work. Maybe in time, but let's just stop it for now. Alright, so winning that defense there. Just trying to get these troops here wrapped up and destroyed. That's a lot of divisions that are currently cut off. Germans, Italians. Yeah, it looks like it's just Germans and Italians here. So a ton, absolute ton of divisions there cut off. But remember, they are very weak divisions as well. So it is a little bit misleading with how many troops that we're actually killing there. Should be able to win here and cut these guys off. I cannot invest in attacking here, unfortunately. Yeah, this is really going to start hurting them in time. So we can just keep on pushing forward, I suppose. I am a little bit worried about the purple army front as that continues to get stretched out here. So let's go and pull them back a bit. So we have more divisions over here. But yeah, still trying to win in these 2 locations here. So let's have another tank come over here and help us out. And we can also not defend all this, so that would help as well. does leave us exposed to being cut off. It's a real possibility. Just having difficulty in any location where we have to attack across a river is what I'm seeing. If we have to attack across a river, we're having problems there. That river penalty can be nasty, though. But it's not impossible, as we've seen the Axis do multiple times. You can win in the river attacks. It's just costly. Very costly. Alright, so we could also cut off troops here if we can get a win in one of these two locations. That would probably be the best location. So I'm going to try and attack here. We don't have very strong divisions, though. They're tired. So yeah, we're just going to have to stop that then. And I want all the divisions coming over here. So you know what? Let's go and pull this back. I know this is going to exhaust supply even further. But it is what it is. It's hard to tell because of the coloring here. Yeah, some of these guys, their color might need to be changed because I'm like super confused. We have the two armies that have similar colors here. So you know what? Let's change up one of them. Let me see here. Alright, we'll change up this one since it's supposed to be orange, but it's more closer to like a red on the when you actually see the lines here. So what if we like just made it a little bit clearer what color it is? Yeah, that looks good. It's a little bit clear. It's kind of like a yellowish color, I suppose, which then makes it look just like the yellow, doesn't it? Okay, so that's not gonna work. Does that look different? A little bit, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna change up the yellow, their color, and make it darker. Oops, make it a bit darker here, so it becomes like a little bit clearer. I don't know. The lines are kind of difficult because the lines don't look the color that you expect them to look sometimes. We did finally take this location. Fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and now push forward there to cut off these troops here. We're gonna hit them from two different locations. We're gonna pull this front back and then hit them with these units in both of these two locations here. So let's send a light tank over there for the speed. As far as the location that's best for the mountain troops, probably the hills. And then send one over this way. He can stay here. And then take these guys and just kind of spread them out a little bit. Alright, so both of those look like they'll be a victory. At least for now. Fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and send somebody over this way as well to kind of help out with that defense. And just going to try and keep this guy here, maybe have him support instead of leaving. Alright, so we need to get a win here, so I'm going to try and send all these troops over this way and see if they can win. That's a lot of divisions. Let's go make sure they stay here. I think that's what the problem is. They're not staying here. Looking for somewhere to attack. This is across a river, so you'd have to attack right there. See how we want to do this. I think that is the best location to attack, though. So let's actually go ahead and decrease this front and just have them cover that one location there. So now we just need to get these troops here wiped out. And let's just go ahead and take two of them, send them over here. And there we go. That is currently 22 divisions that we are destroying. So that's kind of a big deal. Maybe just a little bit. And still can't win here, man. Yeah, the attack into Danzig has been quite challenging, as has the attack on Warsaw. Again, just everywhere we're attacking across a river has been problematic for us. Alright, so we are still winning here. Supply is an issue everywhere, of course. We also finished up here, so now we just need to take these two provinces to cut off all the troops in the mountains, which is what the goal here is to cut off the troops in the mountains. So I don't have to, you know, fight them to destroy them, you know, unless they're completely surrounded, and thus they're completely wiped out. I don't want to have to fight them to push them back, is what I mean. They completely abandoned this front line. Okay. Whatever y'all want to do. So let's go and send all these guys across here. Yeah, they just completely abandoned the front. Now, this is obviously not going to stay abandoned, I think. But they don't even really have divisions in any of these provinces right now. They just completely abandoned this front, which is strange because that's the route to Berlin. So I don't know what they were thinking there, but I guess they weren't thinking, because that's kind of strange to do. I'm trying to attack here now. Just kind of help with that defense, and also we're still trying to get the win here. And we're having difficulty with that. Yeah, clearly having some problems there. I think it's largely due to supply and the sheer number of troops that they have here, and we might not be able to win there. It's yellow now, so we'll keep it going. But yeah, I might not be able to win there. I lost another submarine there, unfortunately. And the medium tank is done. Alright, excellent. So we're going to put them onto this front. And then just take the weakest of these guys and have them come over to this front. Alright. So let me make sure that we're getting rail bonuses. See, we're not getting a rail bonus here, but there's really no way to deal with that besides moving them slightly closer. There's not a whole lot we can do there. Make sure these guys are getting a rail bonus. They might not be. It kind of looks like they're not. So let's go and move forward a bit here. Alright, so we got them already moving. This guy here, I don't really know how. I mean, you're getting the bonus here, so we kind of want to keep him there for now, I suppose. Because I don't know if he's given it. He should go forward here. And we did end up... Yeah, we did end up connecting here, cutting off those troops, but then losing that location there. Probably because I didn't have the blue army here. Yeah, I assume that's what happened there. So I was going to push forward here, and also here. While these guys focus on trying to wipe out the divisions that are here. We'll wait to attack those guys there. Alright, but luckily we have a port, so it's not like we're cut off, and it doesn't matter anyway, because I guess we're connected here. So it's not really a problem or anything. Alright, fantastic. Yeah, looking good. We'll try and take that province back. Though, we'd have to attack with somebody there to stop this guy from getting there first. He's getting there in 1 hour, though, so yeah, we'll just have to fight him. We did get another level of radar. Excellent. And that'll get us the additional radar for the ships. So we'll probably want to add those. And I think we're going to do the atomic research now, guys. Just go and start working on that. I doubt we'll get nukes in this war here. Obviously, that's a long ways away. And with the success we're having, yeah, I just don't expect we'll be using those against the Germans. Yeah, like, we can try and attack here, but, you know, I really want to get into Warsaw first. And there's only 3 divisions there now. I'm not entirely sure what they did, where they moved their divisions, but again, you know, the AI, they just do what they want. They just do what they want, guys. Sometimes it's kind of strange how they move their divisions around. Not very efficient. We're kind of used to seeing that at this point, aren't we? Let's put them over to here. Though I think this whole thing stretched down a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, actually. Which front is this? Okay, so that's these guys. So yeah, their front is messed up. And the yellow army is not as extended as it should be. Neither is the red army, for that matter. So we'll stretch the red army's front out a bit. Alright, so it's kind of a mess, as is typically the case. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess here. We did win there, getting these guys destroyed as well. Trying not to attack with the defensive divisions when we can. Avoid it. And in a horrible situation down here, frankly. So we're going to need to have the blue army come down here to help us out. Actually, you know what? We can attack right there. Nope, that's not going to work. Alright, so we'll send 1 division over here then. Because, yeah, there's nobody defending this location here. You just have that gun, which obviously doesn't do anything. Alright, so yeah, looking pretty good, though it is getting a little bit more difficult in some areas. Also here, we're attacking all across rivers now. But that's okay, because we're winning all those. So we'll keep it going. Alright, so we need to finish these defenses up. We did win there as well. Let's go ahead and just grab this province unless he's about to get there. If we can get there first, we'll do it. 23 hours compared to 21 hours? Well, in that case, I mean, that's not that long. almost to Warsaw. Took us forever. Liberation of Warsaw. There we go. Alright, so it took us forever to do it, but we got there. Again, very long time. Let's go and make sure that we have defensive armies here. Danzig still, though, is not successful just yet. And we just are having so many issues trying to take this one province here. I think it's just too many divisions. We might need to let them leave for a second. Yeah, I think we're going to need to let these guys leave, frankly. It's just too many divisions. And also kind of let the supply network fix itself. So we finished this up. Excellent. So now we're going to have all these troops come over to these two locations here. Red Army will be able to come over here as well and staff this. You still have to win there, though. So let's go ahead and send in some of these guys that aren't exhausted. Send them into that attack. And we haven't been able to finish this up here with these guys either, because they're currently defending as well. So it seems like they took a lot of those divisions from the north and brought them down here, and that is why we are in fact having some issues here. Alright, so we're just not going to be able to win here. But yeah, there's a lot of divisions down here, so I think that's why we're having problems. Let's go and get the rest of these wiped out. That's another 15 divisions destroyed, guys. So that's fantastic news. Let's go and have him come over here. Frankly, we need more divisions. We need somebody there to cover that for us. I think they went all the way around. Yep. They went all the way around, guys. Lots of divisions going all the way around because of when the front was split. So that's what the problem here is now. So that's kind of a shame. I didn't even know it was split, though, until that moment. So you're not able to attack here, and the supply is horrible. And just absolutely garbage at this moment. So we did not win in Danzig. Good God. Alright, let's just stop the madness, guys. We're already across here, so there's no reason to do this like this anymore. So we'll just move them all over to this location instead and start pushing forward over here. In fact, the Red Army's going to cover all this here. Alright, so we're into Warsaw. I'm looking for areas where we can cut divisions off now. I particularly want to cut them off along this river here. Let's go ahead and reduce this, and then we're going to take more troops and send them over to that way. Currently have 14, but let's go and get a couple more divisions going over there. Or we have 12, and I want to get 14 is what I meant. Alright, so now let's take the troops that we do have here and kind of split them up a little bit. Send them into these locations here. No longer attacking across the river here, so they should do much better than they were. So kind of just got to wait until some of that movement's done. Defending successfully there, still wiping those troops out there. Yeah, looking pretty good all throughout here. We're in October already. Which is unfortunate, because we haven't completed the objectives I wanted to complete by this point, a month in. And again, some of this was just much slower, because we did have some difficulty in several areas. Yeah, we'll get the Red Army moving over here, and I don't know if they have a... Yeah, maybe that's why we're having issues. I don't know if I had a offensive line for them. I don't think we did. So they weren't getting a planning bonus. That would explain why we had so much issue in Danzig. Though, of course, we had issue in Warsaw, too, and they did have a planning bonus, so... Everybody's kind of stretched out a bit. Let's go and pull these guys back here. Yeah, still just need to get the win right there and right here to cut off a lot of troops. Holding out over here, okay. Let's go ahead and combine these two fronts. Bring it on up here. And I think that's probably good for the Green Army. But these guys could cover this instead of the Red Army. I mean, it's not really a threat anymore that we're going to get pushed back here. I don't think they have the capacity to do that. So I'm going to try and attack here, guys. See if we can't get a win. So far, no success on this particular location. And they just keep moving divisions back and forth, so the idea of waiting isn't great either. Here, I think we just gotta wait a little bit longer, though. I mean, I could try and see if this is successful. I don't think so, though, guys. Yeah, there's just too many divisions. Well, maybe. We'll see what we can do there. We'll keep it going. Hey, if we can get a win there, we'll take it. I'll cut off all those other divisions. And just really the focus here is cutting off divisions. Now, the Blue Army needs to figure out where they're going next. See how we want to do this. Probably just cut those guys off there, is what I'm thinking. Get this front kind of more online. And so, a way we'd want to do that is go like so. So, get them into place, get their planning bonuses up. Yeah, winning here, fantastic. Winning there as well. Won all these attacks here, so let's go ahead and have these guys push forward here. Keep on pushing them back. And then we do have the Red Army here as well. All right, excellent. So we're going to cut the troops off in Danzig. We'll see if that's enough. Yeah, let's send one more division here. And then go ahead and push forward here as well as we make our way up to the port there. Oh, looks like they would have to attack here. All right, well, that's fine. Then what we'll do here then... There we go. Beautiful. And we don't need to cover this province with the Red Army. Warsaw, we unfortunately will have to cover with this army. We are not actually winning here, but I think we're going to keep the attack going in order to keep the pressure off. You know, because they're bringing divisions down this way. All right, so still winning there, not winning here though. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take some more troops, and I know these are defensive-minded troops, but we're going to send them in here anyway, just to try and get the damn win. Yeah, just having trouble, and they're putting more and more divisions here as well, causing us issues. Let's go and throw one more over here. Again, just trying to get the win there. Now, let's see how we're doing in the skies. So here is where we're competing in these two areas. Doing pretty good here, controlling it. So won't make any adjustments, I don't think. We are taking heavy losses, of course. Also, we have some military factories, which we already know where these should go. We should put them into the fighters, frankly. And then also, we've taken some dockyards, so that'll allow us to build probably more submarines, replace some of these losses we've taken, maybe more destroyers as well. And we need resources too. So let's go ahead and trade for those. We'll actually have to trade for some aluminum here. Is there anybody we can trade with that doesn't require it to go across the sea? I mean, you can get one factory here from Yunnan. But yeah, that'd be the only option here that doesn't require it to go across the sea. Alright, well, let's do the British, I guess. Just make sure we got all those resources that we need. Alright, so we've cut Danzig off. We're just going to go and get them destroyed or pushed back out to sea, whatever they want. And then what we'd want to do is have all 5 of these divisions assigned here, except for maybe these guys. And then have this army focus on pushing forward here. Or there. I suppose that works as well. Alright, so looking pretty good here. Still getting the win there, but need to send more troops. Also, we got the merged tank and material plant, so we'll be able to see what that is. Let's go and get the PC of mortar armament for the 5% breakthrough bonus. I think that'd be really helpful for us. So get that knocked out, and then let's go and see what decisions we have available here since we have these merging of plants. So this does require 1 civilian factory. Yeah, it looks like they all require 1 civilian factory. And then you modify the tank designer and giving it bonuses. Or the material designer. Okay, that's interesting. So with the tank designer, we can get more speed, a 3% increase in speed, a reduction in production costs, and an increase in soft attack. I'm not seeing anything here to indicate that we can only do 1. But since I've never used this mechanic here, we'll pick the one that we want the most first. Increasing the speed of the armor is not going to be all that useful because it's not increasing the speed of the motorized. And we already have speed bonuses to armor, and we got fast tanks in addition to that. So I think it would probably be better to increase soft attack or production, probably reduction. because that's one of our main issues. It takes forever to build these. So we're going to get that. The options for the other designer: a reduction in infantry equipment production cost, production efficiency cap, and a factory output of plus 5%. And that affects, I think, everything. So that would have been helpful as well. So yeah, some good bonuses there. Something to spend our political power on. They're checking here, and the great thing about having these defensive armies is they cover the defense while the offensive armies push the front forward. Just look at their railway network to see what we can do here. So taking this would be helpful. Over here, the rails go straight through. Okay, and what about down here? So you got the 2 rail networks coming from Sofia. Got it. Okay. Now these are all Bulgarians that we're mostly fighting here. Let's go ahead and you'll have push forward from here. Let's go and attack right here. And here. See if that's a victory. And then the other location we have to attack from to cut them off would be right here, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that with what we got here. There's a lot of troops right there. Maybe if we attack here. The difference though is this is hills while this is plains. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go in our favor, guys. And try and attack here. That one might. Yeah, that's green right now. Alright, so yeah, we'll do that attack. And we'll also send another division in here. Alright, so both of those look like they'll be victories. Fantastic. Looking for somewhere to attack here. Still trying to get the win there, just not having success here. At all. It's been a troublesome fight here. Yeah, it looks like we might be able to do it with what we currently have there. Send another division in here. Just trying to get these 2 wins here to cut all those troops off. Those would be huge victories for us. Let's take a look at Zhukov's situation here. Those 2 divisions are holding out for whatever reason. Having some difficulty there. Alright, let's send this guy over here. Make sure we push forward there. So yeah, we're going to try and push up this way and grab that port. I think we were originally going there, but maybe an attack failed. I'm not entirely sure. But let's go ahead and send these tanks. They'll attack them. Well, they're going to shoot up here. We'll go right there. Alright, excellent. Let's continue pushing forward. And then he's going to go up this way as well. I think we just need to pull it back and then send in some new guys. Even that's not a win. Interesting. So yeah, they're holding out pretty well there. Light tanks moving pretty fast to grab that, so we'll cut all these troops off here. Let's take a look at the situation here. Looks like we should be able to advance into this location. Fantastic. But yeah, still no success right there. I think we're just going to need to give it a second and rest again. I know we've already done this multiple times. Just going to have to keep on doing it. Let some of those units move. Winning here, though. Looks like that might get done. We did cut these troops off. Excellent. Let's go ahead and work on getting them destroyed now. And we'll attack even with the defensive units as well, just to get it done a little bit quicker. Alright, so that looks good. We will go ahead and have them only cover this area. So I feel like we're killing a lot of troops again. This might be the most casualties we've ever done in one episode, actually. That'd be my guess. And I don't mean ever, like in the history of the channel, obviously. This is a new area, so we need to put some planes over there. But yeah, just in the series, this campaign, I think that's the most we've done. So now we're starting to have trouble in the skies again. It's just, we're just so outnumbered. It feels like they have more planes. Like, where'd they get more planes? They built all those? I don't know. Yeah, they got more planes. So that's a bit of a problem here. Let's go ahead and have these guys here move into this area. And I almost want to abandon one of the areas, because I don't think we'll be able to cover all of them. And we're just so outnumbered that spreading out all of our air wings like this is not the most efficient way to do this. So let's go ahead and send some over here. Just get those numbers up. And then this close air support, we'll put them over here. Or maybe this way. Let's see if this changes things up a little bit. Obviously, it's going to be harder to advance here now, of course. There's not much to be done about that, though. Can't be in all the areas. We just can't fight in all the areas. I'm going to try and attack here. Danzig is just such a huge problem. I don't get it. We cannot advance in Danzig. We did cut all these troops off, though, so let's want to start getting them destroyed. And how do we want to do this? Let's push forward. Continue to push forward. That should be a win there. And then just back these guys up here. Actually, nope, that's not going to work. Alright, so yeah, just kind of push the front forward here. Actually, you know what? We'll take this guy and have him come here, and he'll attack right there. Maybe we'll get that guy cut off. Maybe. I don't know if we'll get there in time. We did. Alright, fantastic. So we'll be able to destroy these units now. That's 2 more units destroyed. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why we're having so much difficulty here. Well, let's send everything we got just to get it done. Alright, just try and get all these troops wrapped up here. Push forward there and here. See how this side of Zhukov's army is doing. We're at the point where we can cut them off now. So let's go ahead and bring more troops over that way. Tell them they don't need to cover Warsaw. Hopefully they don't regret that. I guess we'll see. We'll double lap or overlap these two. Alright, so we'll see how that looks. But we need to attack here, essentially. But a lot of these guys are just absolutely exhausted at this point. Yeah, they're so tired. I'm trying to attack here again. No success in the past, but let's see if this ends up working. I know we can't send in troops from that side, but if we can just keep the pressure on them, it might be enough. So like let those guys, I mean, they're not even restoring their attrition, or excuse me, their organization because of the attrition. But until you take that location, this whole rail network is not connected at all. Now we're using the motorized, of course, but yeah, it's not quite enough. Trying to attack here, just kind of thicken this up a little bit. I don't know what else we could do. I don't think we would have win here though. Nope. All right, not surprising. Let's go ahead and stop that attack. That is a green now though, so maybe we'll get the win. These guys are all cut off. Fantastic. All right, so that was one we've been working on for a long time. So that's pretty helpful. Can we send these two into this? We can, so we'll keep them attacking there. So yeah, this is big. Super helpful. And we'll send everything we got. Yeah, if we're gonna fight in the mountains, the way I look at it is like, I want to be getting them destroyed. Let's send these guys in here, get those few divisions wrapped up. I feel like we've killed a lot of Axis troops today. Alright, so go ahead and start pushing forward there. But yeah, I'm gonna be I'll be interested to see what the casualties look like. We continue to lose submarines up here. Alright, that's unfortunate. Man, I feel like we killed a lot of them. So let's go and take all these guys and have them move over to this front now. We'll have other divisions do all that. I don't think that's really our focus. Here, this is a problem. The blue front here is way too wide. Frankly, we're going to need to make some large adjustments to these fronts once we finish cutting these guys off and destroying them. Yeah, we're going to have to make huge adjustments because right now we're in a position where they could easily cut us off. Really snaky fronts here. And they could easily cut us off in several different areas. So it is a little bit concerning. I mean, wide open provinces as well where they could advance if they wanted to. So yeah, we got to get some of these areas knocked out here. We do have the ability to get in the air doctrine, so let's go and do that. Anything to kind of help us out here. So with these ones, I think it would be best to get the ground support. I know that this would allow us to continue down here. Oh, I completely forgot about the strategic bombers as well. We could have put them over here, and I think we should. So let's go ahead and do that. I know we don't have like full numbers here, but that's all right. And we're gonna have them. You know, I think we're actually going to bomb back here. Start bombing Berlin now. And actually assign them. Alright, so do some strategic bombing over there. Alright, so that's good. I'm sure we're taking very high plane losses, as we were before, but the losses should be lower, at least. They shouldn't be as significant as what we faced the first time we were launching offensives against them. And I know there's a lot of openings to take advantage of, guys, but I'm really just focusing on cutting troops off right now. And had a lot of aces being shot down, or we're shooting down enemy aces. Some of that's happening as well. Not winning here anymore. Alright, so that's unfortunate. We'll have a lot more troops once we wrap up this area, though. This should free up quite a few divisions for us. I'm just going to support with all these guys. Just try and get the win here. And then maybe even support with some of these over here. Just try and get this wrapped up sooner. Because you can see we have like a whole bunch of fronts here. Very confusing, kind of ugly looking. Lots of problems, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and get the Blue Army's front adjusted again as we continue to work on Bulgaria. So that'll be the goal now, is to get Bulgaria knocked out of the conflict as we move towards their capital, Sofia. So that's what we were trying to do in our previous battles against them, and weren't successful in those attempts. Alright, send another Red Army in there to Danzig. They're really fighting their hearts out over here. They have supply though, so that's part of the reason why it's probably more difficult. Trying to get across a river here, that's not going to happen. Let me try attacking here then. So yeah, they're moving troops all up along the front here. We are very close to Berlin here in 1942, and we're very close to Berlin. The snows are going to be coming soon, so that's likely going to stall us a little bit, at least. I don't know if we're going to get this one, guys. I've been trying to get it for a while. This is looking good, though. And we'll have to wait to attack here. I was going to attack here, and then the idea, of course, you get into the back here, you cut those guys off. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit. And yeah, the fronts are absolutely nuts. They're just crazy. I have no idea what's going on in most of these fronts. Alright, so that did not work. We'll just stop it, guys. As long as this here is a problem, yeah, I don't see how we're going to fix it. And it's just not connected to the supply network, so there's not a whole lot we can do here. Unfortunately. Yeah, you'd have to take that location, which means we have to win here. Yeah, so it's problematic because of the supply. That's what's causing us issues. Sunk another German destroyer. Fantastic. So now we're on the defense here. Let's go and stop that. That's not going to work. So yeah, we're on the defense in this area now, and really stretched it pretty far in front of, or in the north, way in front of the other divisions here, the other armies. So that's not good. We got to get some of this wrapped up, though. Yeah, just having a lot of difficulty down here. Where the only reason why we had so much success up here is because they pulled all those divisions back, which was kind of silly on their part. But that's the only reason why we really had any success here. Is there anything we can do? We can attack right here. And then maybe if we attack here, we can cut some divisions off. In this location by getting behind them. I don't want to just be sitting here not doing anything. We could even try and get up over to the river here, I suppose. Help here. We do not have access to the rails here yet, so supply, despite having control of the rails, is still going to be kind of low there for a little while. Alright, so we've won here. Let's go and attack into this location now. And these guys are all restored. But yeah, they just can't get any assistance from the divisions here because the supply is just in such a horrible position in that one location. So yeah, just not able to do anything here because of that. I mean, they're taking heavy attrition as well. So yeah, I really don't like leaving them there. But I don't know what to do because I really want this province here. I mean, we could try and take this one instead, but then they're not cut off. Then you got to still take somewhere else. Maybe if we attacked here. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, we can just keep on throwing the attacks into there, but no point on doing that if they keep being unsuccessful. I think we're gonna have to wait until we wrap up these divisions here and clean up the fronts a little bit, because they are in a horrible position in that area. Just really bad. Alright, let's go and stop that. That's not gonna work. We'll go ahead and give these guys a new front as well. Offensive line, I should say. Yeah, so just having some issues. You know, we're getting the bonus from having the railway guns. Now over here, we might want to move the railway guns. Oh, we got to take Danzig first. You can move up along this area, though. Yeah, I'd prefer them be up on the north, so let's just move them over here. Or actually, we'll move them over here. Or just keep them where they're at. I suppose that's fine as well. We got to finish Danzig, essentially. And we can pull this back and bring this guy over here as well. A little bit worried we won't have enough divisions to protect the front here. I was going to cut those guys off by going to Stettin. That's clearly not going to work, though, so let's just go and attack. Also, it seems that I've overstaffed the Red Army on accident. Yeah, he's supposed to be going onto this front. Alright, fantastic. So still not going to be able to win there, I don't think. Yeah, there's just too many divisions over there. Almost done in these areas. I mean, some of them are almost done. Slowly getting these victories here. Let's go and throw more troops into it. Try and get it done a little bit sooner. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm not sure why we lost right there. Maybe they just had too many divisions in the area at the time. So maybe. And then we'll want to try and attack here now. Beautiful. That looks like that'll be successful as well. We have one here. So now we're up on the river. And you know, maybe we just get to good defensive positions here and don't take Berlin. But we're going to try. So let's go ahead and start moving towards Berlin now. Because we're really close. We're just a few provinces away at this point, and that'll be massive for them. If they lose Berlin, yeah, that's huge. Alright, so we're trying to get a win here, cut that one division off. And then yeah, over here we just can't do anything because we got a win right there. I wonder if we can pull back. We can pull back right here. Bring more divisions down this way. Might cause problems with the supply though, so I guess we'll see. This guy's gonna stay over here. You know, we'll just keep these guys over here as well. Alright, so just need to finish these two provinces up, and then we would have destroyed a ton of more divisions. Also done over here, so let's go and attack. Alright, winning there as well, as of right now. And let's go ahead and go across here. It looks like they might have somebody there attempting to arrive there, but we'll try. And we'll try and get across to both of these locations. I think he'll get there before we do. Maybe. We have a tank going there, so we have a good chance of getting there before him. Alright, so let's try this attack again. These guys aren't going to get any better than they are right now. And then what we can do is, I mean, I don't like attacking across the river here, but whatever we got to do here to get the win, finish that up so we can destroy these guys here. We do have another land doctrine, so let's go ahead and get that. So go down the Blitzkrieg or the mobile infantry. Now I almost always go through the Blitzkrieg because it's a plus 20% breakthrough. That's absolutely huge. That's a huge bonus. So I almost always go for this one. And you get other great bonuses as well. You get the organization up for the tanks, which, you know, tanks have low organization, so it's helpful. Higher recovery rate. And very importantly, you get an additional tactic here. Because I don't think you get breakthrough with this one. You do get blitz, but you don't get breakthrough. So I typically go with this route rather than mobile infantry. However, I think we're going to go with mobile infantry this time because it increases the speed of the trucks, of the motorized infantry and the mechanized infantry, which is the main thing that's slowing down our tanks right now. Our tanks could be going a lot faster. And you know I like really fast tanks, guys, so I'm really going for this only for the speed. Now, given it also gives recovery rate, so that's helpful. Over here, you're going to get more organization for all your infantry. Of course, that'll apply to all of our troops, not just the tanks. And then you'll get more organization down here as well for both tanks and the motorized. So yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you get more organization here, I think. Yeah, there's 3, and then I think it's 6. Is that right? Maybe 6 organization for tanks here, while here you're only getting 3. But yeah, I'm going to do it for the speed, guys. So we're going to go in and get the mobile infantry to get the faster speed, because that'll speed up all of our tank units by quite a bit, 10%. So it looks like you can do 2 at a time. You can only do 1 at a time for each one of your companies. So we got one going here, so we could do another one here for 50 political power. I did want to see what else we have available. I know we need resources, so trading, you know, would reduce the amount we'd have to trade for, give us some civilian factories, but I don't see how that would be more important than these bonuses that we're getting. So I think we're going to stick with these for right now. So let's go with the, I think we're going to go with the factory output, because I'm pretty sure that'll apply to everything, because just a plus 5% factory output. Reduction efficiency cap is nice as well. That would be okay, I suppose, but you know, I think we're going to go for this one. Let's go for the increased factory output. And I could probably get across the river here, so we will. Oh, can't go 2 different ways, though. I don't know if that tank will be able to win on his lonesome then. Alright, so we did wipe out those troops there. Good place here to cut off more troops. We'd have to reduce the Red Army's front here, and frankly, we just got to get this done in Danzig. That is like consuming so much time. I'm really surprised at how long that has been taking us. I was going to say we are still winning here, and it's hard to say exactly what's going to happen there, but have not been able to win there as much as we try. Which ones of these? Let's put them all over here then, and just get rid of this front, because we need more troops over here. I'm not sure if any of them are even helping. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them are helping anyways. But yeah, we just need to get this done, guys. Get it wrapped up. Now it looks like we lost there against the larger number of divisions. Not attack with that guy there. And he can go back over to where we have him going. Yeah, we'll just send a few of these over here. And then over here, anybody who's got the organization, we'll have them attack as well. Now, these divisions aren't great on offense. That's okay. Let's go and do the attack into here now, so that we can get those divisions surrounded. Yeah, I just want to get the win there and here. I think that'd be huge for us. They did attack across here. Let's go ahead and send some more units over here, although not that way. We'll send them this way. Frankly, just need more troops up along this front here. A lot of opportunities we're not taking advantage of, because it's just not really an option. We do have Danzig finally. Good God, that took forever. And so now we're going to want to move. I don't think we can move them up this way yet. That's what I wanted to do, but this is all still transitioning, so they won't let us move on it. I guess we'll just move them over here for now. I don't like them sitting here not doing anything. And we can always move them back. They're pretty fast. They move fairly quickly, the railway guns. Let's go ahead and get this assigned to whatever we need the most. I'm sure we've taken some losses here. Infantry equipment is getting kind of low, so I think we're going to pump into that. Fighters, you can see we've lost a lot, guys. It's to be expected. It is to be expected. I figured we'd take high losses. Other planes. And we're only going to fight until the winter anyways. Let's go ahead and get one more into the torpedo destroyers. Again, not like our fleet is all that important, though we are continuing to lose a lot of submarines here. Let's see. So I think what we're going to do is take this last submarine, put him over here. Although he won't be able to join just yet. We'll have to wait. We'll go ahead and move the submarines back over to here, to Leningrad. Because yeah, we are taking some losses there, and taking a lot of sub losses. We did win here. Got to wait for the rest of the troops to get here so we can attack at this location and cut off those troops. just about done here, guys. These guys here need to be destroyed. That is a ton of divisions. So that's going to be big for us. Still trying to get the win here as well. And I think we're going to send these guys across. I know this is pretty desperate here, but even send these guys as well. Just trying to send as many as we can to get that done, because we've been working on that for a long time. 2 provinces away from Berlin. That's it. So very, very close, guys. I think what we might do is go ahead and start attacking across here now. Nope, never mind. That's going to be a loss. No point in doing it if it's going to be a loss. And I think that's an allied division attacking. Nope, that's a guy moving. And I'm not entirely sure when they move why they decide to go through enemy territory sometimes. I don't know if it's like something it's just hasn't updated or whatever, that's now enemy territory, or what the deal is. Okay, so that tank division moved. I can try and attack with these two and see if that's a win. Looks like it should be. Let's send another guy in here. And let's get this tank coming over here as well. Alright, so looking pretty solid there. Should get some more divisions cut off here. We've got to fix all the fronts now that we wiped out those divisions. So the entire front line is going to have to be adjusted as we shift divisions up to the north. Yeah, we'll be shifting a lot of divisions up to the north now. We could be training here. Get that guy trained up. Our new medium tank. Alright, so yeah, here's the plan, guys. We'll continue trying to cut off here and here. And then once we ever get that done, the next goal for these guys would be to push here, probably from this location here, cut off all the divisions here, as well as to continue pushing towards Berlin here, taking over the north. We'll be doing a pretty good job, I feel, in our fall offensive. And we don't have a long time before winter. We got about a month. So we're going to try and push forward as much as possible. If there's no snows on the ground in those areas, then we'll keep on fighting. But if snows do come, then we'll probably take a little bit of time to recover. Yeah, take a few months to recover. Of course, that does give the Germans a moment of respite as well. I don't think it matters, though. I think they've probably lost so much manpower and equipment that I don't think anything they do is going to matter, honestly. Let me just make sure nothing's happening up here. No, absolutely nothing happening up here. Okay. Jeez, we just dipped all the way over there. South America. So let's go and take a look at the casualties. We're now at 1.16 million. I want to say we were at 1.04. Yeah, I think we were 1.04 last episode. So over 100,000 casualties for us. Unfortunately, 924.8 thousand to the Germans, while we have killed 5.1 million. So a lot of Germans dead, guys. Total, they have almost 6 million dead. Yeah, that is substantial. Against the Italians, they've killed 112,000, while we have killed 821,000. Yeah, that's also a huge jump from the previous episode. The Bulgarians have killed 55,000, while we have killed 265,000. While the Hungarians have killed 67.6 thousand, while we have killed 496,000. Wow. Alright, so just a stupid number of casualties. Despite everything we've done here, we only have 33% of the total war participation. I think the British are getting pretty high from their bombing. Yeah, they're bombing here, occupation. So they got a lot of points as well, and they're sitting with the most, with 46%. United States only has 5%, only lost 7,000 in this particular war. But of course, the British have taken very high casualties against the Italians in Africa. The Greeks are still in at 99%. They haven't capitulated yet. Swedes, 77%. Bulgarians currently at 55%. The Germans are at 6% towards capitulation. Go ahead and take a look at their situation here. See how we've done. So, you know, obviously they have a lot less factories and stuff now. We still have less than them. They have 203 compared to our 135. They do have more civilian factories as well. So they still have us on the factories, and they still got a ton of manpower. They're on service by requirement. They still got 1.16 million manpower. So that's a lot. They've got fuel, they have trucks, they have trains. They have everything. I think it's just equipment that they're currently lacking, just because of the sheer losses they've taken. Looking at the rest of the intel here, 241 divisions. Remember, they had 280 something, so that just shows you how many we've cut off and destroyed. Quite a few. Over here on the fleet, 60 something ships left. And then when it comes to their planes, they actually have more than the last time we looked. They must really be pumping into building the planes. 4.4 thousand here. Just looking at where their factories are assigned, they put a few more factories into that. They had 36, I think. 34, 36. They have 38 assigned to it now. I think they're pulling from the tanks, maybe. They're probably building factories as well, though. So they still have more planes than us. A lot more, especially with the losses we've taken. Although, we now have 3,000. So we're catching up to them. Our Air Force might actually be able to compete with them if it wasn't for the fact that they also have the help from the Italians with their 2.3 thousand planes. Okay, so that's currently the situation here. The Germans still got a bit of a fight in them, but we're taking over some of their core territory now. We're very close to Berlin, so that'll be huge for them, or for us, I should say. And getting a lot of troops cut off as well and destroyed. So we'll fix all the fronts in the next episode. Maybe look at our Air Force, see if we need to make any adjustments as well. Continue knocking out these doctrines and pushing forward for at least another month is what I'm expecting. We should be able to push forward for another month. Hopefully get the Bulgarians knocked out. Once we get all the fronts adjusted here, we should be able to push back into some of this territory we retreated from in earlier episodes. But yeah, this is huge. Poland is huge. We need to get this finished up. Yeah, I'd really like to get that done before the winter if we can. Try and take as much as we can anyways. But hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.